Me and Rosie are gonna go do some scouting. Look for some feeding areas that deer are using this time of year. Maybe put some cameras out to get some inventory for next year. And just general spots for next year. I got a couple spots I want to improve upon on like camera placement and look for new setups and whatnot. So it should be a good day. Not a good day for much else. It's like raining and 36 degrees. All right, we made it to the spot now. It's kind of a short walk, I think. Probably a little bit of a rough walk, but short, to this area that I want to go to. And the area I want to go to, I've kind of correlated it off some private we have that I think we get like pictures of really nice deer at night on this private, just a little small patch of woods. And just looking at it, there is some public back here that those deer may be coming from. So that's what I'm gonna go look at right now. Isn't that right, Miss Rosie? Heck, me and Rosie came off the parking lot here. Look at that nice open fresh scrape right there. Just gonna mark it and keep going. We kicked up some deer. The front one looked like a big buck, but I couldn't really tell. They ran down through here. This time of year in the hills, it's super tough to get. I mean, I'm not hunting, so it doesn't matter, but like, yeah, look at this pretty good hoof track right there. They're running, so it's kind of a mute point, but it looks like a bigger track. What I was saying is, in the hills here, it's hard to get close to them this time of year because the woods is just so open. They can really use sight as an advantage, what makes it tough. Last year in this area, when I was scouting in the springtime, there was a deadhead in here. I was trying to find it again just so Rosie could grab a hold of it and kind of play with it, but I don't know where it went to. I think it's right up there, but it was pretty mangled already when I found it. Like a 100-inch deer, it's been laying there for a while. These ridges in here are starting to look a little more deery to me, and it's showing a lot of night beds here. What do I mean by deer? They're just more, a little higher stem count. There's a really nice transition right up here from hardwoods to pines. Lots of white oaks in here, so this could be a really good spot for early season. You can see it's the Indiana good deer trail right there. What I mean by that is we don't have a lot of deer, so our deer trails aren't as defined as what your guys's are, like in populated areas of deer wise. I may end up putting a camera on this here point. Seems like the deer are really using it. Look at the map and see what I think. So in this area here, we have the trail I just walked down. We have this one that is coming off that main ridge up there, and it kind of filters everything down to this corner by this pine thicket. So I think this is where I'm going to put these cameras. I'm going to walk down here a little bit farther just to see, and sure enough, look at this. Pretty decent grub right there. Nothing crazy that could be from a 2-year-old, but still buck sign. I'm not seeing a scrape that I would like to put a camera on. Don't have to put one on a scrape, but I would prefer it. But there is a tree right here that deer a lot of times prefer scraping. One of these little beech trees. So I may make a mock there underneath this here beech tree. Got some low hanging limbs. Good spot to put a scrape, and then I'll just set the camera up over the scrape, probably on that tree right there. And that'd be a good spot, I think. let's do it. This is the stuff I'm using for this particular mock scrape. DH3. It's made by Kevin from the Deer Hunter podcast. And we gotta find a good place for this trail camera. There we go. Okay, got the camera up there over the scrape. I'll let you know what's on it this summer. I don't think it's going to cause too many issues as far as false triggers. I think I'll be all right. Now I just need to pick out a spot to set up in here. There's actually a good trail that comes around the camera I just put up, I just found, but that's okay. Ideally a scrape would be up there, but there's no good way of making one up there, so I had to settle for that area. I'm just double checking my surroundings to make sure I'm not missing anything. Now me and Rosie are going to walk this transition of the hardwoods and the pines here and just see what we see. I may put another camera up a little farther just to see if they're using it in a different manner at all. The guy always has what I call camera remorse. That was a good looking spot and I was convinced of it. But then you walk up to another area and you're like, gosh darn, I should have put the camera right here. Speaking of that, check out this great big giant bed. That's a big bed right there. I bet that's a buck. I think I am going to put a camera up top here just to see how they're moving through here. If they're using the top, if they're not using the top. I'm trying to figure out the elevation use here in this area. I'm back up top here. Just going to put a camera over. There's a really nice trail coming out of that thicket over there. It goes up into the ridges. So I'll just put a camera out here and come check it after, I don't know, during shed season just to see what was using it or if anything's using this top very much. What's your problem? Are you getting tired? Is this too much for your little legs? I'm breaking a lot of my own rules here with this camera. I just hung it kind of head high. Also using the strap, which I don't like to do, but I'm going to come back in here in March and April and just check it. Then I will adjust things in here according to what I'm seeing. If I feel like I need to make some moves to get this place figured out, that's what I'll do. All right, let's head back to the truck, go to a different spot. What do you think, Miss Rosie? You doing good? You doing good, girlie? You doing good? Well, there's a little bit of human sign in here. Rosie, get out of there, come on. I think Rosie is my favorite scouting partner I've ever had in my life. She hasn't complained any. She whined a couple times. She doesn't talk too much. She won't say too much. You don't have to worry about her taking over your spots or worry about making her mad because you came and hunted without them. Kind of like her as a scouting partner. Hopefully she gets real good at shed hunting. Right, Rosie? What do you think? I know, I love you too, girlie. I love you too. I spoke too soon. She's afraid to come down this little hill right here. Rosie, come here. Good girl. Come on, I'll help you. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? You got it. You good girl. Here, I'll carry the rest of the way. It was a little bit steep. Made it back to the truck. Gonna go check another spot real quick. Rosie's getting a drink in the mud hole over here, so she can get nice and muddy before she gets in the truck. Got back to the truck and I got the mail the other day, and I got a Christmas card from the couple that lets me stay in their cabin, me and Dave in their cabin in Kansas, so that was really nice of them. I can't tell if she wants to go again or if she's tired. She's just a baby. Wanna go again or are you tired? She wants to go some more. Come on. Get over it. Let's go. Come on. Jeez. Crash and burn. This spot is on a small piece of private we can hunt that is pretty close to public, but used to have a climbing stick set right there. You can see a couple years ago someone tore them out, which was real nice of them, wasn't it? Had this camera up all year over that scrape right there. Be interesting to see what's on it. There's actually a scrape open right down there where Rosie is. She's stiffing it right now. Little tip for you: if you run a lot of regular card cameras, get you one of these readers for your phone. Pretty nice to have. Just gonna go through these pics now. Just looking through that card, there's some good bucks that came through here this year. Nothing real big, but some good ones. Had some decent ones in December too, so that means they probably made it through the season if I had to guess. I think I'm gonna probably take this camera down though for the rest of the year. Just come put it back up here in the summertime. It's only about 200 yards from the road, so it's an easy one to hop into and put the camera up in. Dang it. Pretty decent buck dead right there. Dang it. Look at this. I got pictures of him on the camera. See. It's a really good 2-year-old. Rosie, no. That's a bummer. I'm just gonna leave him there. Whew. It smells bad. I don't want Rosie getting all in his business. Come back later, a couple more weeks, and that coyotes will have him completely cleaned up. I was walking through this little patch of CRP and found this leg, and I noticed it was a buck leg. And I got to looking around, he was laying over there. Dang it. Anyways, the reason I'm over here is because my uncle reminded me that he used to have a stand, a really nice ladder stand, he said, right here somewhere. And he could not remember if he took it down or not. I don't see it anywhere. I think he took it down. This tree stand right here has been up there forever. And whoever put it up really didn't know what they were doing. They put the ladder upside down. It's been up here since I can remember now, probably 10 years. I probably should go up there and cut it down because it's probably not safe anymore. Or it's on a piece of private I can hunt, so whoever has it up here probably isn't supposed to have it here. It's right on the private line of private and public, but like I said, I've been hunting here for, well, more than 10 years now, and it's always been here. I just don't like the fact that it's I don't know, I don't have my safety harness to go up there and grab it. That deer we just found was on my camera. I checked a lot in daylight hours in the middle of November. I'd say that's what his demise was. Somebody probably shot him in gun season, gut shot him or something. And he went over here behind that barn and died. Good girl. Hope you guys enjoyed this little scouting vlog. I'll do these every time I go scouting, so should be a bunch of them coming up. It's scouting season, folks. Right here, you can hit that button to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to watch another video, it's right here. It's probably really good. I don't know what it is, YouTube selects it, but it's probably a good video.